Alrighty.
All right, guys. Happy July. Happy Monthslay. All y'all who know me and follow me, like y'all know I say Monthslay because we about to slay this whole entire next 6 months and beyond. Thank you guys for hopping on. This is our July kickoff. We decided that this was something that we all needed to do every month to kind of jumpstart your month into where you need to be. So I'm going to give the reins over to my girl, Caitlin. Hello, guy behind Chrissy. He's like trying to be seen. Hello. So I'm going to give this over to my girl, Caitlin, and we're going to get this started. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Caitlin. Tell us who you are.
Hi guys. Okay, so I'm Caitlin. I'm a double diamond. I started my business a year ago, and since then I've quit my full-time job. I've earned $28,000 in bonuses, and I came home full-time to my kids. So this business has definitely done a lot for me, and one thing that I've definitely mastered while doing this business is time management. So that's what I'm going to talk to you guys today about. So we're going to start off by, first off, drop a 1 in the comments if you're in school. Okay. Drop a 2 in the comments if you work full-time. Okay. So as you can tell, there's a lot of people on here who work full-time, and I can relate mostly to you guys, and you guys are going to be able to relate mostly to me only because I know that certain aspect. So a little background history: I was a assistant manager for McDonald's, so I worked 70 hours a week, 7 days a week. So it was really, really hard, really tough, for me to work this business and work at McDonald's. I have 2 children, so it was really hard to juggle, but I just kind of had to find my own common medium. So for those of you in school, if you go to school all day, obviously you can either get up an hour early before you have to go to school, and you can like lay in your bed, put some music on with some personal development, send out some messages, or you can get your post ready for the day, you can get your stories up, whatever you can get done in that hour, get it done. So that way you're not stressing the whole time you're at school, wondering if, can I get anything done for my business today because I'm at school? So you don't have to really worry about that, because I know that's something that stresses a lot of people out, and stress is the one thing that's going to make you feel like you want to quit this business, and that's not something that you want. You want to feel like you can do this business no matter what, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. You just want to feel comfortable with it. So that would definitely be my best tip for school is, either get up an hour earlier, or you can stay up an hour late while you're laying in bed at night. I know a couple of us are like night owls. I know Chrissy, she does the same thing. Chrissy is like a night owl. She stays up super late till like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and she's in school just so she can get her stuff done, because that's what works best for her. So it's honestly what works best for you guys. For those of you who work full-time, my best tips is always plan your stories out, your posts out, your interaction posts a day in advance. Even I plan mine out in a week in advance. When I was working, I would sit down for an hour and a half every single Sunday, and I would plan my life posts for every single day for the week. I would plan my interaction posts. I would come up with story slides. I would do everything in that hour and a half that I was sitting down. That way, later on in the week, when it come day by day, all I had to do was take 2 seconds to put up a post. I didn't have to take 20 minutes to, sit down, think of a post, write it out, and then think, oh my gosh, this isn't good enough. So then I'm taking even more time to try to come up with a post that's even better. So you definitely could use your time wisely, just sitting down for an hour and planning out your posts. As for messaging, getting up an hour early applies, or going to bed late. One thing that I personally did was anytime I could get off the floor at my job, I would send out 10 messages, or I would respond to messages, or I would stick up a post. I would do anything that I could in that 1 to 2 minutes that I was off the floor. And I would take, like, if I had to go to the bathroom, I would take my phone to the bathroom with me, and I would message the whole time I was in the bathroom. Because I know it doesn't seem like it's a lot of time, but while you're sitting there, you could probably get 10, 15 messages out. Ooh, excuse me. Yes, when you plan them out, like write them out like in your note sections in the phone, like in your phone, sorry. So like go to the notes section. You can even label it like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Put your life posts, put your interaction posts, and then I like to do my photos the same way. Like I'll just put them in order, and I just can go back so far, and then I'll start putting them up. So back to work breaks. So like lunch breaks, you could be working instead of scrolling through your Facebook. You know, you could eat at the same time instead of scrolling. You know, post something, send some messages out. Just use your time wisely. Don't waste it thinking, oh, well, it's just a couple minutes, so why not? I'll just do this instead. No, a couple minutes means a lot in your business. It could be you getting that customer or you putting up a story slide that's going to get you a customer later. So you definitely want to make sure that you are using your time wisely. Those of you who have children, I don't know if anybody on here has children. I know Janessa does. I'm not sure about anybody else. If you have children, drop a 3. I have 2 kids. I have a 5-year-old and I have a 2-year-old. So I know kids can be very stressful. I mean, they're up your butt all the time. They want mom, they want dad. You know, sometimes you have to ignore your kids. Sometimes you have to set them off to the side just for a couple minutes, just so you can get some work done. Yeah, dog mom scout too, Sherry. You have to be able to ignore your kids just for a couple minutes. I'm not saying you have to ignore your kids for 12 hours out of your day. No, maybe like 20 minutes out of your day, just so you can sit down and get something done. You know, like, hey, go play, go watch TV for a minute or go play. And while they're doing that, just have, you know, yourself sit down and work while you're doing that while they're doing. So that's pretty much my best tips. That's how I got to where I am in 1 year. I went from, well, actually 1 year ago I promoted to executive, and a year later I'm a double diamond. So I just pretty much worked my business into wherever I could. So that's pretty much all I got to say. Janessa, you can take it back over, girl.
Thank you so much. I think that was amazing. Does anybody have any questions as far as time management for Caitlin before we move on? If so, you can drop it or you can unmute yourself. If not, we're going to go over to Sam, who's going to take over. Nobody? Okay. Sam, your turn, girl.
Hey everybody, for those of you who don't know, my name is Sam and I'm a Ruby leader. So I kind of just wanted to talk about being consistent. So you may think that you can do your business and work your business all day Monday. Like, you know, message 1,000 people, add 1,000 friends, do all this, and then not work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday because you worked your butt off. You know, Monday, but it does not work like that. So if you post all day Monday and you message all day Monday and you know, work the business like crazy, that's awesome. But if you fall through and don't do it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, people notice that. People see you're inconsistent. They see you're not serious. And honestly, there's probably about 5 or 10 other distributors on their timeline, you know, aside from you. When I joined the business, Jamie was not the first person I talked to. Jamie's actually the one who enrolled me, but there was a girl on my timeline before, and she had actually talked to me about the business and was, you know, telling me all this stuff about it, but she really wasn't being personal about her story and why she joined the business. So I kind of was lenient towards it. She didn't really like get, you know, deep. So I was just kind of like, I don't know. But Jamie reached out to me, and I was seeing Jamie's post, and we talked about it, and I signed up with Jamie. But this other distributor had been on my timeline for a hot minute, but she honestly was not consistent with it. She didn't follow up with me. She didn't post all the time. I mean, I would see her post once a week. So, I mean, I really didn't know what was going on with her. But with Jamie, she's over here. She posts every single day. She posts life posts. She posts on her story. She's always talking on her story about her life and what the business is doing for her. And people actually really notice that. People sit there and watch your stories and like your posts, and they really pay attention to everything that you post every single day. I know in the beginning, I was like really kind of inconsistent with posting and following up. And I honestly lost a lot of customers because of that. It's really important to be consistent with it, because even if you work so hard one day and you fall through on all the other days, I mean, you're not going to get nowhere with that. So, I mean, it was kind of short and sweet. That's all I really had to say is just, I mean, you can't work one day and not the 5 other days. So I'm done, Janessa. Go for it.
Those are some really good tips. I'm sorry. My household is still crazy over here. Sorry. But yeah, those were some really bomb tips. Like Sam said, being consistent is very, 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 very big in our business. Because people will see you one day and then like you'll be to the wayside tomorrow. So you definitely want to be consistent. Does anybody have any questions for Sam before we move on? Okay. All right. Chrissy, it is your turn, girlfriend.
Okay, do I need to introduce myself?
Please.
Okay, I am Chrissy, a full-time college student, 19 years old, and I joined this business for just an extra $200 a month, and now I make a full-time income. I was able to quit all my jobs, so yeah, it's the best thing ever. So I just want to talk about like taking the initiative and just stepping into your leadership position. So I know like when I say that, it sounds like you get chills and you're like already nervous and you're like, what is this girl talking about? I don't know how to be a leader. I don't have a team or anything like that. And so I just want to let you know that if you have just one person on your team, you definitely are a leader. And you have to realize, like, I know you joined this business like just for you, but once you start enrolling distributors and people start joining your team and things like that, you really have to realize like it's a bigger picture than just you. Like you have a team to take care of and help and all those things. So the first tip that I would give to just like step into that leadership position is just reaching out to your team. So maybe you're like a new distributor and another distributor was like placed under you, and so you don't really know them. And so I would just say go to your e-suites and go to your like organization viewer and just see who's under you and look them up on Facebook. Or ask your leader, like, hey, who is this girl? Can I reach out? Well, you don't have to ask to reach out, but just say, hey, who is this? Can you send me her Facebook profile? And, you know, I would just go to their Facebook and message them just something so simple like, hey, girl, you know, I'm your upline and I would love to just get to know you and maybe help you out if you ever have any questions. And when I did that to a lot of girls on my team who, like, maybe I didn't enroll, I noticed that not only did they have more than one person to reach out to, but maybe they were more comfortable asking me things that they weren't comfortable asking other people. And so it really just opens up the door for you to get to know your team, get to know who's on your team, like what their problems are, because obviously you have to have a team to promote. And so you want to get to know those people and see, you know, how you can help them maybe, or maybe they can help you. You never know. Like if you're new and you have people just being placed under you, maybe y'all could bounce ideas back on each other and I guess learn from each other. And so another thing I would say about stepping into your leadership position is just acting like that perfect distributor you want. So if you want to, you can get out a piece of paper and write down your perfect distributor. So what is the perfect distributor that you would love to enroll? Are they super determined? Are they really good at time management? Like, you know, are they consistent? Like whatever those things are for your perfect person, just make sure that you are trying to be those things every day. Like obviously we're not perfect, but you want to try to be that distributor that you want on your team, because, you know, if you're not consistent and you're not doing the things that you want on your team, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to enroll those people that are just like you. And so if you're doing all the things that you want in a perfect distributor, you know, they're going to see like, oh, this girl works hard and I work hard too, so I would love to join her team. You're going to attract those people that, you know, you act like. And another tip would be just don't ask your team to do it if you're not willing to do it. So my team knows this. Like if I ask someone to go live, I'm pretty sure that I already went live. And then I'm telling them, you know, hey, let's try to go live today about your favorite product or something like that. Like, I'm always willing to do it first and then expect my team to do it after. So you never want to, like, if you are, if you have a distributor under you and you're coaching them and showing them, all your tips and tricks or whatever, you want to make sure that you're doing what you're telling them to do. So if you're telling a distributor to go post on their stories throughout the day and, like, show their face and, like, all those things, you want to make sure you're doing it as well. And work your business, like, without having to be told. So there's never a time where, like, Jamie and Caitlin, which are my upline, they don't ever have to come to me and be like, hey, Chrissy, like, did you do your 6 list today? Or are you going to coach your team today? Or, like, they're not sitting there babysitting me. They just know, like, they've helped me and they've given me all the tips, and they just expect me to step up into that leadership position that I am in and do the things that my team needs me to do. So, like, for instance, like, I started a 60-day push in the month of July, and Jamie didn't have to text me and tell me to do that, neither did Caitlin. I just did it because I knew that's something that my team needed. And so that goes back to just knowing your team and, like, what they need. Like, if I wouldn't have reached out to every single person on my team, I wouldn't have known that they weren't being consistent and that they needed, help staying accountable and that. So, like, our very first task today was go find an accountability partner. And if I would have never reached out to them and asked them questions and, got to know them a little bit, I would have never known that they would have needed that. So if you're having a hard time with your team or staying connected or anything like that, or you're just wondering how to become a better leader, I would just say stay connected with them. And then, of course, personal development. You might have days where you're trying to be so strong for your team, or you're trying to fill their cups and make sure that they have all the information and all the push that they need. But then, you're pouring all this into them, but then you have nothing left for you to work your own business. So those are my tips. And then, of course, personal development, it's huge in just being a leader and helping your team out. But yeah, you can have it, Janessa.
That was so good. So bomb. Does anybody have any questions for Chrissy? I saw the chat was blowing up. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys about personal development and why it is important to stay in a positive mindset. So my name is Janessa, obviously y'all know, and I am an Emerald leader. And I can tell you guys that when I first started, I did not think that I needed personal development at all. I had no idea what it was. I would see it pop up in the team pages and Jamie would tell me about it. But I just was a bubbly person to begin with. Like, literally, I was loud, proud all the time. And it wasn't until probably the middle of November that I started to do personal development. And I started to watch the videos that they would send in our team page. And I was just like, wow, okay, that does shift my mindset just a little bit. And then when I watched The Secret, like Jade Hooper told us to, it was just like a mind-blowing, where the heck have I been? Why have I not been applying this to my life to begin with? So if you guys don't know what The Secret is, there are so many variations on YouTube. I believe it's still on Netflix. It's free. It is so good. If you guys haven't seen it, you should go watch it. It's about the law of attraction. It is the bomb. Like, if you guys don't do anything, that is something that you definitely would need for this business. And the reason I say that is because when we first start out, we're sending out messages to people. We're doing something different out of the norm of what we're used to and what other people are used to us doing. So I sent out messages to my family and they're like, were you hacked? Or no, I think that's a scam. Or why are you doing that? You get all of this negative vibrations from so many different people. And I don't know how strong you guys are, but me, I was just like, dang, like, did I make the wrong choice? I had a lot of people that didn't know me that were supportive, because 9 times out of 10, strangers are going to be more supportive than your friends and family when you first start out. But I was getting a lot of people asking me like, is this a scam? Why are you doing this? No, 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 no. And your momentum starts to be at a peak, and then it just goes into a valley, and you start to feel like, well, dang, nobody wants this. And then your mindset shifts to, dang, nobody wants this. I don't want this. It's not working for me. You get into this negative mindset. But if you do personal development of someone speaking to you, or you listen to a feel good music, get yourself into a positive mind frame, I'm telling you, your business is going to take off. When I was going Ruby, I think it was the end of December, I was like gung-ho, I'm going Ruby. And I'm gonna tell you, I was 30 away. And had I not watched The Secret, I probably would have been like, oh my God, I didn't get it. But I didn't. I was just like, okay, I didn't hit it, but guess what? The first day of the year, I got that order and I went Ruby. And then I got more. So it wasn't like I just got complacent there. I got more because I was like, you know what? People want this. I want this, and I'm going to do it. So your positive mindset is going to outweigh all that negative crap that people spout at you. It doesn't matter if it's a song. It doesn't matter if you're following top leaders and they inspire you. It doesn't matter, like, whatever your personal development is, it just needs to grow your mind. So don't get complacent with one part of personal development and skip over everything else. Like, okay, I'm gonna listen to 5 minutes of personal development and that's all that I need. No, you need something that's going to stretch you. You need something that's going to make you just uncomfortable. Because a lot of people are like, I don't want to get uncomfortable. Okay, well, you need to get uncomfortable to get to where you want to go. And that takes me to, it's okay to not be okay. So I was talking to one of my friends, sideline sisters, whatever you want to call it, and we had a very in-depth conversation about, our mind frames and where we were at that moment. And I'm not saying that it works as all that I do, because I'm a mom, I'm a fiance, I'm a daughter, I'm a friend, I'm all of these things as well as a worst distributor. But if I'm having a rough day at home, 9 times out of 10, it wears on my face and it carries over into my business. So my personal development has to be all the time, because there's something always going on. You're going to have death in the family. You're going to have people quit. You're going to have people doing so many things that are going to throw you off track. But I'm telling you, it's okay to be in that space, in that time frame, but don't stay there. Don't stay in that negative, woe is me time, in that place, because once you stay there and you manifest in that, then you can be like, oh, well, I did it for a week and nobody cared. I done did it for a month, nobody cares. We see it. And if you're stepping into your leadership, like Chrissy said, people are watching you. Even now with no team, people are watching you. They started watching you when you made your first post. They started watching you when you went live. They started watching you when your upline shouted you out. Like, most of you have friended me on Facebook or Instagram, and I have no idea whose team you're from, but I know I've seen your name somewhere and I've added you, and I know you guys are watching me too. So you just have to think, you're being watched by someone and they're getting something from you. It's either positive, it's negative, or it's meh, or it's nothing. I watch Chrissy's story because I swear she makes me laugh every day. I don't know where she's shopping. I don't know what she's eating, but she makes me laugh every day. I watch Jamie because I never know where she's going to end up. And I always message her like, dang girl, where'd you go to get that drink? I watch Sherry's story. Her pugs are hilarious. I watch Kirsten's story with her going to the beach all the time with her son. Those are the things that you just, exactly, Sherry said Chrissy brings her life. That is exactly what you do for some people. I've had a woman who's been watching me for a month. I've never talked to her about being a distributor, never had talked to her about the products. She is constantly loving things on my story. She's constantly messaging me like, oh my God, that made me feel amazing. Watching you go live, watching your story, you make me smile every day. I have a lady who ordered from me a couple months ago who went through a hardship, and she actually just had surgery. She messaged me and she's like, every day you just make me smile, every single day. All your posts are positive. I absolutely love staying on your page. And I'm just like, I didn't even know these people, I didn't even know these two women were watching me. And it kind of threw me into perspective, like, wow, I was having a really rough day, but it's like you're inspiring someone. You're showing someone that it's okay to not be okay. You're showing someone that, you know, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm very vocal about the things that I go through. I'm very vocal about the things that I've been through in the past, and people admire and are inspired and motivated by those struggles as well. So when you're saying like you don't want to show those things, you don't want to do those things, I'm trying to tell you, when you just get a little uncomfortable and you show someone, you have no idea who on your friends list you're gonna just click with that day. You have no idea. You could be somebody else's personal development. Because I have read people's posts, especially leaders, and I'm just like, dang, like that really spoke to me. I want to be a part of your team, and I'm already in the team. So you have no idea who you're impacting with, you know, your mindset. So like Chrissy said, you have to fill up your cup at some point, because when you pouring out, there's nothing left anymore. So you got to fill it back up. So fill it back up with positivity, fill it back up with good vibes, fill it back up with some jokes, fill it back up with whatever makes you happy, sunshiny, and like a troll. And y'all don't get me started, because I just saw trolls on TV and that just came to my mind. But you guys just have to remember that being in a positive mind frame when you are working this business, it just flows. You wake up and you do that personal development and you flow into those, God, it was right on the tip of my tongue. You flow into your stories. You flow into your live videos. I go live when I feel good. I go live when I'm passionate about something. Chrissy will tell you at 2 a.m. when somebody really pissed me off, I go in and Chrissy be like, dang, Janessa. Or if I'm really excited about something and I'm on a Facebook call with her, I'm like super passionate. I can write out a life post. I send like 3 of them to Jamie and she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm just listening to music, or me and Chrissy are just hanging out and working. Those are the things that you guys need to, you know, remember, that your personal development ties into everything in this business. Yes, exactly. Real recognizes real. So if you're real about what you're doing, if you're real about your personal, like, I know if you've done personal development or not. If I message you and I'm like, hey girl, how's it going? And you like, hey, like, dang, like, what's wrong with you? You know, it's like a vibe. So just imagine if I'm like, I'm gonna pick on somebody. Hey, Caitlin, how are you? It's Monday. Like, I'm super excited. I'm placing orders. I really want to get your order in because I want you to hit your goal this month. Are you ready? Rather than, hey, Caitlin, it's Monday and you said you were ready to place your order. Are you ready now? Like, do y'all see the difference? Do y'all feel the difference in that? Like, your personal development ties into everything. So I know this isn't it, but I'm doing a manifesting Zoom on Thursday to dig deeper into this topic. So if you guys can jump on, perfect. If you guys can't, I'll be recording it. But I just want you guys to know that personal development, goal setting, manifesting is going to be so, like, it's literally a core thing you need to do in your business to succeed. Because if you don't know where the heck you're going, how are you going to get there? And personal development is one of those main things that's going to help you get there. So I'm going to turn this over to our one and only Jamie Connigan. Yay, you still on here? I can't see you if you are. Did she leave?
Oh, no.
Oh, there she is.
I was like, I don't know if she has to unmute me. It's fine.
Nope, you're good. Hey, cutie. I knew you was going to be on here. Hi, Dakota.
Okay, introduce yourself. Tell everyone your name and how old you are.
I'm 4 and I'm Coda.
Okay, bye. Okay, so for you guys that don't know me, my name is Jamie Connigan. I am your double diamond upline. So a little backstory about me. I started around 4 years ago when she was 3 months old, and I just wanted to be that stay-at-home mom. And, you know, within 6 months of my business, I promoted to the rank of diamond and soon started making the same amount of money that I was making at my medical receptionist job. And then from there, I just kept taking off stuff. And now we're double diamond. We're going triple VIP this month. Who's going with us? Who's coming? Look at this. Like, yeah, she wants to wear glasses. I'm like, you don't want to wear glasses, but it's fine. Yes. So I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys a little bit about, you know, your goals for this month, because if you don't know what you're going for this month, then you're never going to get there. So how many of you guys have printed out your charts of the rank that you want to promote to this month? Drop a 1 below. And if you have not, be honest with yourself and me and drop a 2 below. 1, 1, 1. 2. Thank you for being honest. 1, 1, 1, 1. 2. Yes. Okay. Awesome. So, you know, I know a lot of you guys have been in this business for a couple months. Stop it, or you're going to go a couple months, or, you know, maybe you just started, but let last month go. It's gone. June's over with. We're not going back there. So either you did hit your promotion or you didn't. But the good thing about this business, and, you know, the first day of every single month, is that you have a do-over. You have another chance every single month to go where you want to go. You know, what's stopping you? The only thing that's going to stop you in this business is you. What's the one thing that's going to slow you down? You. So don't be that person at, you know, June, was it 30th or 31st or July 30th, 31st, whichever it is, I don't even know. And be that person that's kicking yourself in the rear end, you know, knowing that you could have done more. You know, and this is what I see with a lot of people trying to promote and trying to, you know, make an income with this business. Like, how many of you guys want to make money? Did you join just not to make money? Drop a 3 if you want to make money. You know, you join to make money. So do the business, do the task that it takes to get there. And that involves everything you guys have already been taught. You guys know exactly what to do. You just got to keep that momentum going all the way through the month. Like, don't give up when, you know, maybe you're not going to hit it, or maybe, you know, someone on your team quit or whatever. Like, get all of those thoughts in mind, like, out of your mind. And the one thing that I forgot who was talking about, I think Janessa was talking about it, but just being very loud and open what you're going for. Like, if I go to each one of your pages, I should know exactly what rank you're going for. Did you post about it today? Did you share with the world that you're going Ruby and you're going to earn a $500 monthly income? You need to be sharing that every single freaking day. Every single day, because people want to know what you're working for. People want to know, why is this girl posting? Why is she messaging me about, you know, products? What is this girl doing? People want to know. It's important. And when you know, set that, you know, goal so tight that you're willing to speak it out in front of people, then that just shows how committed you are. Like, when I was going diamond, I was telling my mom, all the people that didn't believe in me, I'm going diamond. They were like, yeah, okay. I was like, okay, watch, I'm going diamond. And I said that for, I want to say it was 3 months. I shouted from the rooftop on all of my pages, I'm going diamond. This is what diamond's going to do for me. Our team's going diamond. We're going to earn a $20,000 bonus. Da, 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 da. It didn't happen. And then the next month came, and, you know, I was going diamond again. Like, we're going to keep doing it. Da, 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 da. It didn't happen. And then I just kept kicking myself in the butt, like, wondering, what am I doing wrong? And the thing that I was doing wrong is I didn't honestly believe that, one, I could do it, and that I deserved it. And that's a really big thing. No matter what rank you're going for, a lot of, you know, you will go through things to where you just feel like you honestly don't deserve it. And especially when you go higher in the ranks and you're making a lot of money, like, you just kind of feel like you don't deserve it, but you guys do deserve it. You guys join this business when, you know, not everyone does. And you guys will find that not everyone joins this business, but the special people that do join this business, again, are special. They took a chance on something. They deserve more. They are worth more. You guys all are worth so much more than what you're settling for. And right now you're settling. If you're not at the rank you want to be, or the paycheck that you want, you're settling. So kick yourself in the ass and get busy for July, and do not slack. You know what I mean? Like, just get it. Like, I'm just so excited. Like, we already had such a good day as leaders, just planning a whole bunch of stuff for you guys, and planning promotions, planning Zooms for you guys. And, you know, it's just going to be really eye-opening for everybody. And like I've been saying for, like, how many months, guys? Like, 7 months. We're going VIP. we're going to be VIP status, and we're going to be a triple diamond team. So either you're going to come along for the ride or you're going to be left in the dust, but it's 110% up to you. And you guys know, if you guys need anything at all, we're all here for you anytime, any day. Like, you know, just really, really just go get it. And that's really all I have to say. I think I'm done. No.
Well, now that was like a serious mic drop from Jamie. Like, I love that. So, I kind of want to hear from my girl. Like, she's gonna beat my butt. But Bailey, do you have any love and wisdom to give to us tonight?
Bailey!
Come on, Bailey. Come on through. I know you're still on here because I seen you.
Unmute her.
She ain't hop off that fast.
No, she's still on.
Come on, Bailey. Can you unmute her, Kirsten? She probably cussing us out left and right.
I unmuted her.
She might not be there. She might be messing with Abby. That's funny.
Aw. Well, does anybody have any questions or comments or anything like that over anything that we went over? Does anybody need us to go over anything else? Is everybody excited?
I would just like to share something, like part of like my story, I guess.
Go for it.
Okay. So basically, like what I want to talk to you guys tonight is like when things happen like in life, like things are always going to be happening. There's like Janessa mentioned before, like things are going to happen in life. Like people die, bad things happen to everyone. Like that's just how life works. And I know myself, like these past couple months have not been the best for me. I've had a lot going on. I've had a lot of unfortunate events happen to me, and I've just like been having a really hard time. And I've really let that affect my business very dramatically. And I really wish that I could go back and change it, but I can't. Just like Jamie said, it's done, it's over with. We're not going to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it one last time. So I just wanted to like basically like tell you guys, like, give you some tips on like how to like get out of like your rut. And like if you ever get to a point where you're just like, oh, I don't, it's not that I didn't want my business, it's not that I didn't like want to work, it's just that I felt so emotionally like I didn't feel worthy, I didn't feel like deserving, I didn't feel like I like I just did not feel good enough, basically. So like I just hit like a really low point this month. I wasn't being consistent. I wasn't working at my full potential. I wasn't doing the things that I was doing to stay like to go for my promotion, to even stay at the promotion that I was at. And it really took a toll on my business. I think I literally signed 2 customers this month. Before I was signing like 10 plus, which is, I mean, that's a big difference. I mean, at least I think. So, didn't really do too hot on that this month. And I don't know if you guys remember, but me and Abby did like, it's on you Zoom is what we called it. And we were talking about how basically whether you fail or succeed in your business, it's on you. And I realized that like the reason why I'm at where I'm at right now, why I'm not diamond, why I'm not at where I'm at in my business, where I want to be, is because of me, because I let things get to like, I let it kind of take over. And I wasn't being consistent. I wasn't doing the things that I should have been doing to hit my promotion. So that was on me. That was like my problem. I wasn't being the best leader. It all came back to me. So I had to accept that, and I'm moving on from that. And one of the things that I wish I would have done earlier on the month was reach out. Literally, Jamie, like I went to her and I was like, okay, like I basically told her how I was feeling, and I literally answered my own question in my paragraph that I sent her. And I didn't realize it until she said something, because I was talking about how like basically I was like, I don't know how the hell I'm going to pay my bills this month. Like I'm struggling because I wasn't like my paycheck wasn't nearly as much as it was before. I wasn't signing distributors, so I wasn't getting those $100 bonuses. It was just like I wasn't, in a good place. And I was like, I'm not working my business like I should be. And she voice chatted me and she was like, Shannon, you literally just answered your own question. Like, you're struggling, you're having these problems because you're not working at your full potential. You need money, then you need to sit down, put your head down, and make some money. You already know what to do. Like, I understand you're having these feelings, but they're just feelings. Feelings are temporary. And sometimes you just kind of have to like put them aside, not lock them away, but just kind of put them to the side and get done what you need to get done and do what you need to do. So if I would have done that in the beginning of the month, I would have probably reached Diamond. I probably would have done a lot better, but I didn't. I waited to the last minute. I literally waited to the last week to reach out to Jamie. And I'm glad I did when I did, because she literally got me out of my rut. She talked me out of my nonsense, told me what I needed to do. And I was just like, damn, all right, let's fucking do this, because, I'm never going to be happy or feel like I'm secure if I'm not even working towards what I need to work towards. Like, that's just how it is. Like, nothing's going to change if I don't change something. So, number one, reach out if you're feeling like this. If you're feeling like you're not worthy, like you're not deserving, like if you just have all these negative feelings, then you need to reach out to someone, because that's what we're here for. We're all, a team. We all love each other. We all want to see each other to succeed. And we just need to realize that we're in this together, So reach out. And then another thing is like, take all that energy that you like, all that like negativeness and all that like you're angry or you're upset or whatever that feeling is, and put it into something good. Put it into something that you're good at. And I know I'm good at this business. I've promoted twice. I've been pretty successful in this, and it's something that I love to do. And if I would have just taken all those feelings and just kind of put them aside and taken my energy and channeled it towards something positive, my outcome would have been totally different. Like, I would have promoted this month. I would have reached my goal. So take your energy and put it into something positive that is going to help your situation. And then one of the last things, like, it's fine. Like, we're not perfect. We're not robots. Not everyone on this team is going to be perfectly consistent all the freaking time. It's just definitely strive to be perfect, but in reality, we're not. And it's okay to slow down and like take a step back, but never stop. You never want to be complacent. It does not matter if you're a diamond, double diamond, triple diamond. Like, even if you hit those goals, even if you reach those goals, there's so much more than that. There's so much more money to be made. And it's like, why would you want to stay where you're at when you can do more? You can improve yourself. So never stop. You never want to stop. It's okay to slow down and take a step back, but never stop. Because being complacent in this business, like, it just doesn't make sense. You should always want more. You should always strive for more. That's why we joined this business, because we all want more. So go for it. And then I just wanted to add that I said how it was a week before, the last week of June, that I had reached out to Jamie. And after I talked to her, I literally went straight home. I wrote a bomb ass post. I put it up. I was feeling good. And I did that every single day. I posted consistently. I messaged consistently. I just made myself do it. Even though I was upset and I had a lot of shit going on, I still just made myself do it. And literally like 4 days after being consistent like that, people started coming to me. People started reaching out to me because they were seeing my videos. They were seeing my energy. That like, even though I was like upset, I kind of just forced myself to like be happy. And like, the more I did that, the more I believed it, and the more it like helped to lift me up. So I just did whatever I had to do. I just pulled some shit out of my ass, and I made them videos and I made them posts. And I just did what I had to do, and people started coming to me. And I was just like, holy shit. Like, consistency it really is a big deal. It is a game changer And you just, these are just, your 6 lists are just things that you have to do. You have to do them. If you don't, you're never going to go anywhere. And you can't put it off. You can't say, oh, I'm going to, it's fine, I'll just do this tomorrow. No, get it done today. Do what you need to do, because like the more you keep putting it off, you're going to keep getting in that routine of putting it off, and you don't want that. So that's basically all I have, but I just wanted to share that with you because like I want you guys all to know that it's okay to like not be perfect, and it's okay to have things happen in life. We all go through something. We all have shit that happens in our families. We all have, I don't know, boyfriends that are annoying as shit. Like whatever the case may be, like we all have something, and we can all relate to that, and it's fine. Like you're gonna get past it. You just have to keep going. Never be complacent, basically. You never want to stay in one place for too long. So that's pretty much it.
That was so bomb, Shan. Thank you so much for sharing. Like seriously, that was so good. So I wanted to add on something because I heard something and it kind of sparked I can't even remember who I was talking to, but we get this thing where it's like, oh, I'm charted for Ruby, or oh, I'm charted for triple, quadruple diamond, whatever the heck it is. And you get this air about yourself like, yes, honey, I'm Ruby. Like, yes, honey, I'm a leader. But are you showing up as one? Because at the end of the day, we're all still distributors. We just have a title. But are you showing up as that title? So if you want to hit diamond, you got to start walking, talking, breathing like a diamond. If you want to be an ambassador 2.0, you got to start walking, talking, breathing, acting like an ambassador 2.0. So that's what I had to say. It was something about what you said that just sparked that up in me. But that's literally what you have to do, because you can't say, oh, I'm going emerald, and are you showing up as a leader? Are you pouring into your team? Are you giving them what they need? Because don't come at me and say, oh, they're not working. Oh my God. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, Jamie will cut you off. Like, are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? She's going to look at your story. She's going to look at all that. Like, are you showing up? Are you showing other people that this is it? Don't come saying, oh, they're not doing it. Oh, they're not doing it. But are you doing it? Because it's follow the freaking leader. That's what it is. Follow the leader. When I see Jamie post, boom, you should post. You see your leader post. You see a story. A title is all that is, like literally. Do you think that they want to pay you to be a diamond and you not being a diamond? And I think I was talking to Chrissy about this one day. I was so fired up. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And we were just talking about, the business. And I said, let me tell you something. Because we was talking, like, y'all just don't know. 3 o'clock in the morning with us is ridiculous. But we were talking, and I was like, let me tell you something. When I go VIP triple diamond, when Pam Sauter asked me, how did I get there? I'm be like, girl, let me tell you something. I started from the bottom and now I'm here. I stayed up till 5 o'clock in the morning. I sat in this chair. I'm going to keep this chair. I'm going to put it in a big box and I'm going to frame it and I'm going to show people that's the chair that I promoted in. Because I was consistent and I showed up for my team. And even though I didn't hit my promotion, my team is so much better. It's not just all about you. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going into a rant, but it's so needed. So don't go and tell Jamie tonight, oh, girl, that Zoom was everything and I'm going Ruby. And 2 days from now, you going to be like, oh, I was too tired to write that post. I don't want to go take pictures outside. Oh, well, my baby daddy, sister, cousin made me feel away and I don't want to do this no more. Or, oh, I'm working too many hours. People on this Zoom get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work. I know dang well I used to work 12-hour shifts and be out of my house for 16 hours, but I still found the time to fit in my business. We got kids, dogs, boyfriends, girlfriends, sisters, cousins, everybody getting on your nerves, but we still find the time to do this business. So if you want to be a diamond, if you want to get these bonuses, if you want to pay off debt, if you want to reach your goals, if you want to do all these things, you have got to show the hell up. No excuses, no slacking. Yeah, you can slow down, but like Shannon said, do not stop. I can say it because I've been there. I have been there. I was so close. And I started to feel like, oh, I'm this and I'm that. No, you ain't shit till you finish and accomplish your goal. I'm sorry to be the blunt of bad news, but you ain't it until you get there. So stop trying to skip the steps. Stop trying to work the system. Stop trying to pay your way. Because I'm gonna tell you something. It's not going to be. It's just not it. Okay, it's just not it. So, with that being said, I know Bailey's back. I'm going to stop my rant because I can see Chrissy getting all worked up and excited. So, Bailey, do you have some love? Come on, girlfriend. Like, you know you my wingman. Let's go.
You're so funny.
I love you. Like, you're my bestie from another coast. You know, I love you so much.
All the things. I don't know. I really liked what you were saying about, like, that you're not, like, you can be charted for, like, double black diamond. Like, it does not matter. But until you get there, like, it does not matter. It literally does not matter. You can do all the things that look good to other people, but until your E-suite is saying double black diamond, it does not matter. Like, it literally does not matter. So I resonate with all of that. Just, like, with, like, personal stuff that I've been going through in the past 2 months, like, so much stupid stuff, but literally it was one thing after another, and it literally does not matter, like, what you believe in or, like, what you don't believe in, but something was after me, and I'm not even kidding. Like, it was one thing after another. If someone wasn't dying, someone else was getting sick, and if I wasn't sick, then, you know, I was getting, like, emergency wisdom tooth removal. Like, it was ridiculous the amount of, like, emergency things that were coming up in my life, but you will not be able to tell that from my Instagram or my Facebook, because I'm consistent, and I will be consistent until the day I die, because no one else can tell that I'm going through a rough spot except for me. And that's how you should portray your business, because your potentials don't always need to know that you're having a bad day. I like that, like, Janessa, with what you're saying about, like, being real and, like, telling people that, like, it's okay to struggle and, like, it's okay to be a normal human being, because that's what people, like, sympathize with. Like, no one relates to a perfect life. Literally no one, except for people who already have a perfect life. And I don't know why you're trying to sign up people who have perfect lives. They're already there. So, like, it doesn't matter. But, like, you're trying to sign up people who are like you. And, you know, with the stuff that I'm going through, like, I'm not personally ready to share that, but, like, when I will be able to reach so many people, because it's my personal struggle, and I know that I'm not the only person with that struggle. And you guys have to find people like you. Stop trying to sign up people who are not even anywhere close to your realm of life, because you can't relate to them. Sign up people who are like you. Find people who like the same things you do. Sign up people who, you know, talk or act the same way you do, or are interested in the same things you're interested in, because these people you enroll are going to be your best friends until the entirety of your business. Like, there's no end for it. It's like infinity. Infinity. Literally, don't throw things at me. That was rude. Someone doesn't like, stop it. Go sit in timeout now. No one would know that I struggle literally as much as I do with my child, because there's, like, a time and a place for it. So, like, that's also a thing. Don't make it a habit of, like, people being on your, like, shit talking list, like, your drama talking list. Like, don't, you know, it's okay to vent, but, like, not on your page. And it's okay to vent, but, like, not to your team. It's okay to vent, but there's a time and a place for it, and you can do it with grace. And it's totally fine to, like, go through things, but it's it's not okay to like bring people in it with you. And that's what people are not going to want to join, is like this drama fested, like just like the vibe is bad. You guys know what I'm talking about. So like, anyways, I got a little off track there, but like the point is there's a time and a place for certain things to be posted, but mindset is the biggest thing. And it does not matter if your mindset sucks. It doesn't matter if you are doing all the steps but can't enroll. It doesn't matter if you are going live every day. Like, it literally doesn't matter if you're not doing everything. We only have so many things to do every day. If you're missing one or two of those things, it's not going to work. If you're doing literally everything, and I'm speaking to myself right now because your girl is not the follow-up queen, working on it. I'm not perfect, but I'm telling you guys, the second that I do everything that I'm already doing every single day and I add following up to it, I'm a mass enroller. I've seen it literally within a week time. It's instant. I'm doing everything all at once and people just come to me. Like you guys were saying, like people just come to you when you're being real and you're putting things out there and you're doing the right things and you're being excited. Like, I don't know. I just have, there's so many things that I want to share. Like, I can't put it all into one thing, but like being yourself, being positive as much as you can. Like, the last 2 months were really hard for me to be positive, but there's nothing wrong with going to somebody who's already ambassador and looking at their page and seeing what they're doing or what they posted about and getting an idea off of that. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's wrong if I were to just copy and paste it, but like, there's nothing wrong with getting an idea going. And that's how your potentials are going to know that you're consistent and they're going to want to join with you. Because, and I mean, it's happened to me before in my business where you are talking to somebody and something happens and you'll get back to them for a couple days or maybe even like a month or two goes by before you realize like, oh, I didn't follow up with them, and they're already signed up and promoted to Ruby by now because somebody else reached out to them. You gave them all the information but you didn't follow up with them. So no, sit right there. So everything happens in unison and you just have to give yourself grace learning how to do that. It's really hard sometimes being your own boss because there's no one sitting there telling you what to do. You guys are so blessed having Jamie, who's like in the best way up your asses all the time. But like, sometimes she's not going to be there for you, and that's a good thing. She's trusting you. Abby, stop. She's trusting you enough to put you out there on your own to like go forth and be successful, because you guys like, and I'm not saying you guys do, but like you can't always lean on somebody for your own success. Eventually you guys have to take your own independence and like go for it. And that's how Jamie is successful like she is today. She had to be independent for herself. She doesn't have a choice. She just went for it and did it. So if you guys automatically start like just one day start seeing like, oh, like Jamie is like not texting me every day, like what's going on? It's because she knows that you can do it by yourself. And I know you guys already know this, but she knows you can do it by yourself. And she's trusting you to just put it into effect. Like she's telling you to apply it. She's already laid the groundwork for you and helped you like lay that like foundation. And you just have to build your empire with that. Like that's it. Like you gotta just like go do the things. It's fine if, like I said, it's fine if you're struggling. It's fine if there's like things going on. But there's no excuse for just not doing anything, period. There's no excuse for not putting all these things into effect and like in unison together. Because even if your mindset sucks, you can do everything else. You can still post. Your mindset sucks, you can still do a story. You can like wipe your tears for 5 seconds, blow your nose, and like make some coffee. You don't even have to talk. You know what I mean? Like you can do the things that it takes to be successful, because I guarantee you Jade Hooper didn't have perfect 365 days a year for the past 7 years to get to where she's at. I guarantee you neither did Cheyenne Knox. I guarantee like all these people that are being paid as triple or above know what it's like to lose rank. They know what it's like to miss a month of being not commission qualified, because they only made the mistake once, and they only had to make the mistake once because they learned from it. So stop making mistakes over and over and over again. make the mistake once and learn from it. The only way that you can fail at literally anything in life, not just in this business, is if you keep making the same mistakes over and over again. That's literally the definition of insanity, is doing the same thing over again and are expecting a different result. So like, stop doing all that busy stuff and focus on what matters to you in your life. Focus what matters in your business to make your business go somewhere, and like, leave everything else out, because if it doesn't serve you, it's not a priority. Jamie.
Oh my gosh, I just love
Abby.
you so much. That was so bomb. Now y'all
No.
see why I want her to talk. Like, yes, Bailey. Like, mic drop. I don't even know what to say after that. I'm just so excited that you jumped on and gave us that love. Like, you are so bomb. Thank you so much. All right, Kirsten, your turn.
Hello. I mean, everybody's pretty much covered everything, but I just wanted to talk real quick about charting, because obviously, if you don't have your charts ready at the beginning of the month, then how do you know where you're going? How do you know what what you need? So obviously, everybody, I don't know if you guys can see, should have one of these at least, if not another one. And what I like to do on the first of every month is I sign into my eSuite. You don't have to do this on the first. You can do it anywhere from the 25th of the previous month to the first. But I always sign into eSuite. I go to, I think it's additional reports, and then to, I can't remember what it was. There's a form in there. Jamie, what was that form?
Total volume by distributor.
That's the one. I always forget that one. But in there, you can see basically everybody under you, you can see all their volume for the previous month. And obviously, that's how you're going to calculate what you need to get to your next goal, to get to your next rank, to get to where you need to be. And then obviously as well, if you're not quite at that point yet, you need to be looking at this or whichever chart you have. Is it full? Is your chart full? Because if it's not full, then that's going to be your first ultimate goal for the month, is to fill that chart and then focus on the numbers. So I just kind of wanted to, kind of short and sweet, just wanted to remind everybody of that real quick, and make sure that's one of, obviously, the first thing that you want to do at the beginning of the month is make sure that your chart is all good and set so you know where you're going. And that's it.
All right, I love it. Thank you so much, because charting is a big thing. Because like I said before, if you don't know what you need, you're going to be so lost throughout. Suggestion I can give you guys is talk to your upline, talk to your leader the first 3 days. I'm not even going to give you a week. The first 3 days of the month, you need to be in contact with them saying, hey, this is where I'm trying to go this month. These are my goals for this month. You guys need to be sitting down and mapping it out. Because let me tell you something. When I told Jamie, I'm like, dude, I need 4 people. And she's like, okay, let's do it. Like, she already knows. Like, take the initiative. Stop waiting for your leader, your upline, your whoever the hell to come to you. Take the initiative and go to them. Because let me tell you what, Jamie, when I first started, she had to be on my ass because I wasn't doing nothing. I was like, nope, I ain't catch the vision. I don't know why she messaging me every day. Like, no. But when I started to see that when I did what the hell she told me to do, and when I went and I was self-sufficient and I looked in my eSuite and I knew where I had to go and I knew how I had to get there, it all pieced together. So she saw, okay, this girl is taking the initiative. I remember the first time I looked at eSuite and I found something and I went to her and she's like, what the heck are you doing? Like, literally, that was her message to me. What the heck are you doing? And I was like, I'm in eSuite. What do you think? She's like, wow. Like, I literally sat down and went in eSuite and was looking around because I wanted to know what the heck was going on. So take the initiative. Show your leader that this is what you want. Stop always asking, hey, what's blah, blah, blah. If you have to come, okay, look, I'm sorry, I'm about to rant just a little bit. It's okay. I'm going to come back full circle, but let me just get this out, okay? And y'all going to get it eventually, okay? I mean, if y'all knew, this is just Janessa 2.0. Okay, look. If you have to message me and say, girl, how much is coffee? Do y'all see my face? If you have to message me and say, how much is, like, no. That is what eSuite is for. eSuite gives you descriptions. eSuite gives you pricing. eSuite gives you, like, let me tell y'all something. If Jamie disappeared when I first started, eSuite told me everything. eSuite told me the compensation plan. I knew all about charting. I knew about new products before they came out. I took the initiative. You guys have it so dang good. Let me tell you why. She types out everything for you. Jamie types out everything. She types out the whole script. She types out the whole description. She types it all out. You guys have it so dang good. So take some initiative. If you don't know something, go look it up. Google is everywhere. Like, I literally Googled ingredients for TFX. Do y'all know how much stuff popped up? Because I was out and about. Take the initiative. She's, like Bailey said, she's not always going to be here to give it to you. Exactly. YouTube is there for you as well. Jade Hooper has a video on everything. Do not come to me talking about, I don't know what to do with... No, take the initiative. Did you take the initiative first? Did you take the initiative first? Because I don't just run to Jamie all the time. Even though I message her probably 50,000 times a day. It's not always work related. We just cool like that. But still, take the initiative. If I have someone asking me a question and I have no flipping idea, I will go look it up, and then as I message Jamie the exact same thing, and then I go take the initiative and I ask another leader, or I go and I take the initiative and I ask somebody who I feel like would know the answer. And then at the very last thing that I do, I'm going to go on the team page. There is not going to be a day you're going to see Janessa looking like a dumbass. Because I'm going to ask questions. There's not going to be a day that Janessa is just going to be like, man, no, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, my team knows, like, don't do it. Don't come at me. No, like, yeah, okay. Because Jamie did it to me. I would ask her a question and she would legit leave me on red. And I'd be so mad. But then you have to think, okay, if she walks my ass to Ruby and Emerald and Diamond and Double and 2.0 Ambassador, when does the learning come into it? When do I ever take the initiative? She is babysitting me all the way to my promotion? Hell no. When I got blocked for the first time messaging, yeah, I messaged Jamie, what should I do? She told me to go to eSuite. Look around, do some things. When you get, exactly. She didn't have to tell me like, oh, you should still add people. Oh, you should still message people. Oh, you should still post. No, Janessa took the initiative and boom, I got 16 freaking customers. I was blocked. And then boom, I turned around and I figured out a way around being blocked and I got 18 more damn customers and everybody's trying to figure out how. So stop saying what you can't do, start saying what you can do, and get your thumb, your finger, your fist, your hamster out your ass, put your big girl panties on. Let's kick ass for the last 6 months. I told y'all I'm getting into a rant. Y'all know how I get, but I'm just saying, stop being complacent. Stop waiting for someone else to get you to where the hell you want to go. Because let me tell you something. I want to move out of my mama house, okay? Jamie is not going to come here and drop a stack in front of me and say, get out your mama house, okay? She's not going to come here and say, oh, Janessa, you need to sit here and do all these things so you can get out your mama house, okay? If you want to hit Ruby this month, what is stopping you? Go do it. Go do it. People are going Ruby in like 2 days. Yeah, they probably got a little bit of help, but come on. People are going diamond in 4 freaking months because they're putting their head down, they're doing it. They're not giving up excuses. Like, what are you waiting for? Oh, I'm not going to wake up early. Like, do you want to be a millionaire or do you want to just be complacent working paycheck to paycheck? I remember the other morning I woke up and Jamie was like, is anybody up? And I was like, I'm up. And she was like, yeah. I was like, did you get some sleep? She said, no, I'm trying to make $1 million. I can't sleep till I get there. I was like, okay, girl, come on, let's do it. I started messaging people and you just do it. So if you guys want it, what the hell is stopping you? What is stopping you? Because I'm trying to tell you now, if you get serious about what the hell you want, you're going to go get it. So stop saying what you can't. Start saying what you can. Stop coming to Jamie, your leader, your upline, your baby daddy, your boyfriend, whoever the hell, and saying what the hell you can't do, moping and feeling sorry for yourself. Because guess what? That ship has damn sailed in June. The ship has sailed. That bitch is gone. You now on the island by yourself. What you gonna do? You gonna die? Do I need to go ahead and just like dig up the dirt? Like, hello, what y'all gonna do?
You gonna pick up a lifeboat?
Like at the end of the day, like you gotta do what you gotta do. Jamie did not roll over and die when her upline left. Jamie did not stop. Like, what you gonna do? Promote, die? What you gonna do? Like, what you gonna do? Because at the end of the day, I'm going to get to where I'm going because I'm passionate. My 2-year-old is looking at me. I got to do what I got to do. I'm 30 years old. I'm sorry, but I ain't dropping it like it's hot for no dollars. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to work a 9 to 5 forever. I ain't trying to do none of that. I can't even drop it like it's lukewarm, okay? I can't do none of that. So y'all got to get it together and figure out what the hell it is that you want. And start doing that shit right now, because I'm telling y'all, I told Jamie this morning, and she can vouch me, she can back me up. I said there is something in the air. I feel it. I love it. And I'm getting goosebumps now talking about it. I don't know what it is, but she knows damn well when I say this, something big happens. And y'all, I don't know if this is what you really want to do. I don't know if you're sitting there twiddling your thumbs or whatever you're doing, but get out of that state right now. It's the 1st of the month. The 1st of the month. Set your intentions now. Stop waiting until you see your check. Stop waiting until you get paid. Stop waiting for somebody else to just give it to you and just go effing do it. I don't give a damn if my check is $50 or $50,000. My ass still gonna work. Because I still got kids. I got a baby to feed. I want to have more kids. I got a wedding plan. I got shit to do. I can't sit here and not do all the things. So like Bailey said, do everything all together. Stop half-assing. Because I'm going to tell you, I can talk about it because I done been there. Okay? So for all y'all that's like, she just talking. No, I'm not. Been there, done that, could write a book about it, sell tickets and concerts. Hello. So what the hell are you willing to do now so that next July you won't be sitting here in the same state you're in? Because I'm trying to tell y'all, next July, oh, it's going to be on a pop, and we're going to be what you think, Jamie? We're going to be like a double VIP team up in here. I'm just saying, like, you just have to walk it and talk it. Like, come on. Let's just damn do it. Shit. Mic drop, I'm done.
Woo! I'm doing it. Who's doing it? Oh my God, I'm so pumped. Y'all. Like, is our team not the best? Can we just talk about it?
Can we talk about it?
Can we talk about it real quick?
I'm here. I wanted to do something.
Hey, girl.
Hey. And I completely agree with what y'all said about putting yourself in a rut, because as Jamie said to me this morning, like, I was kind of like in a little down spot a little bit. I've only started for maybe a couple days or whatever. And she was like, I was like, I've only had like 1 or 2 people post for me. She's like, what the hell are you talking about? She's like, she's like, you've had like 20 people or something post for you. I'm like, oh, I did? Like, I guess I'm so used to, and again, with what Janessa said, you're so like working a 9-to-5 job. Like, I don't want to do that all the time. I work in the medical field and I take care of the elderly patients all the time. And like, I get up every morning and I'm like the face of what I do. So like, I constantly am talking to people all the time. And, with the business and everything, like, I'm a people person. I talk to people. And like I said, it's something that I think I might be good at. So I'm hoping and praying that I can do everything. And like I said, let's get it. I want to get it done.
Yes, it's gonna happen. Whether you think you can or not, that has nothing. It doesn't really matter if you think you're going to get it, because I'm gonna tell you guys one thing: 90% of you will like think that you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna be able to do this. And you're not gonna be successful. But at the end of the day, all that matters is your actions that you take. I didn't feel like I was gonna be successful at this business. Like, I came from a small poopy town in Maryland. Like, I had no friends. My mom, my sister, my brother were making Facebook statuses about me on Facebook, making fun of me for starting this business. I was a past drug addict. Like, ain't nobody giving me their card information. Like, you know what I mean? I had all these things coming against me, but like, it just didn't matter, because at the end of the day, what I knew was I needed to put diapers on Dakota's butt. That was my job. And I was the only person that was going to do that. Who's going to feed your kids? You. Who is going to pay off all your debt? You. Who is going to pay for your school books? You. You have to be a big girl. You have to put those panties on and just go out and do it. Stop trying to work like how you feel. Like, how many, like, okay, who has a job here? Right me in the chat. Okay? How, like, 90% of the time, do you guys feel like going to work? Do you feel like going to work? No, but you do it. Why? Because you have to. So you need to work this business not according to how you feel, but what you want. You want money. You want an income. You want to quit that damn job. So stop, focusing on your feelings and just focus on the things that you want and what you desire in life and where you want to be and who you want to be, and let that fuel your fire to work this business. Stop caring about your feelings, because like my team knows, my leaders know, like, I don't care about feelings. Like, I can turn my feelings off like that, because at the end of the day, feelings do not earn me a paycheck. I cannot go to the person that I pay my rent to and say, I'm sorry, I'm feeling really sad. I don't have money for you because I didn't feel like working because I've been sad. They're going to laugh in my face. And that's always been my mindset with this business. Like, at the end of the day, your feelings are nothing. Like, that's not going to get you to where you want to go, and it's hard sometimes to shut them off, but at the end of the day, you have to, sometimes you have to, and you can address them later. But right now, is the time, it's go time. You have to get your butt in gear, because like I said, we're going VIP, and either you're going to be a part of it or you're not. And I promise you, the big comeback that we're making, the big thing that we're doing this month that everyone's talking about, you're going to want to be a part of it. And I feel really bad for anyone who's going to miss it. So, I'm done.
I'm with it. I love it. So, I'm so excited for this month. I am. Yes, Kirsten, can we talk about that? Because I'm just going to take credit. That's my distributor that's at work, that's on this Zoom, because she want this day. She want it, okay? So I'm so excited that you all were able to hop on. I pray that this has helped all of you guys. And one last thing that I'm going to say, and then I'm just going to end it, is this. Don't say, I hope it's going to happen. Don't say it may happen. Don't say none of that. Don't say that anymore. When I hear people talking about their promotion, I want people to say, I'm going, I'm doing, it's happening. I don't want to hear that, oh, it might, oh, it could. No, it's either happening or it's not. And if you're still on this Zoom, if you're still listening, you want it, it's going to happen. So let's go get it. Let's rock the hell out of the last 6 months of this year and beyond. And if this is what you really want, the proof is in the pudding. That's all I'm going to say. So I love y'all. I pray y'all have an amazing night. Do not forget about our Diamond Tribe trainings on Thursdays. It was posted in the Host to Post chat. Every Thursday there will be new training going on. I pray that all of you guys can get on it. If not, we will try. I guess I'll talk with Jamie. We can try to like record them, but you guys definitely want to hop on, because I'm trying to tell y'all, when y'all hop on and y'all hear us and y'all can ask us questions right here and right now, like how many of you guys are pumped? Like, can y'all put a 2 in the chat, like for how pumped y'all are for July already? Like let's just talk about it. Like, let's just be excited, because I'm trying to tell you guys, I have not been this excited since the end of last year, and I promoted twice after that. So I'm trying to tell y'all, big things is about to happen for this team. So, oh, excuse me. Now I'm getting really worked up. I'm about to choke myself to death. We can end the recording. Oh my God. Ooh.